Hi, today on the Treasure Life Family Farms, we're going to be fixing some wheels on our chicken tractors. And when we buy those swivel wheels or even the straight ones from Menards, they're about 15 bucks, and it's got the swivel and it's got all the stuff, and it's got these pneumatic tires on it and these rims. They make it 2 years, sometimes 3, and then they just go bad. They're not that great at tires, and we could replace that or try tubes. But what we've found is the best replacement for our tire that goes bad from Menards is this thing here from Home Depot. They're both 10-inch wheels, but these are solid rubber. And so what we have to do is we have to salvage this center pipe spindle looking thing out of the Menards hub, and then it fits perfectly in here. But what is different is how much of this we have, how deep our hub is. It's actually fairly thin on these ones. Let me see if I can get this open here. It's fairly thin over here. So we have to, once this is in there, we have to put a little piece of this 1/2-inch conduit, a 1-inch piece on each side. So we bring that over to our chop saw, and we cut off 1-inch piece for each side. So every wheel we replace, we'd make 2 of these. And the bolt that, let's see, this tube ends up going over this here. It's just like a little sleeve right over it. And it barely fits, but it does. And we kind of got to tap it with a hammer to get it over there. So after we cut these with the chop saw, we got to kind of clean out those inside burrs so we can get it over there. So I'll show you a little bit more of that, but that's what we're doing today. And I'll show you one a little bit more after I chop it off of the saw here. All right, the last project we were working on was doing a lot of sawing of wood for a chicken tractor we're building. Today that's on pause, and so we're putting these wheels, replacing the old junked out rubber ones on a couple of chicken tractors. And you can see there's a lot of burr left on this after the chop saw gets done with it. And you gotta clean that out on the inside and the outside. I got a couple different pairs of pliers here. Needle nose. We're gonna see how well that works. And I got regular pliers. Actually, I think I would prefer those to start out. A little better grip, I think. And we're just gonna get the grinder going here. Woo. Hopefully that didn't mess up the lens. And we just want to kind of just shine these down, get the burrs off. Not a lot you can do about the inside burrs on this. We'll worry about that later. So far these aren't too hot to touch, but be careful. So we'll take the inside burr, or the outside burrs off first, and then we'll worry about the other ones. Alright, so I'll do the rest and probably clean up the insides, and I'll show you how we're putting them on that axle thing. Alright, so this isn't bad for fixing up the inside burrs. Hard to camera this, but it kind of takes care of it. Let's try it now. Do this on a couple of these. Alright, we're up on top of the table saw now. We got our 4 conduit pieces here. We're going to use 2 of them on this wheel. And the whole idea is we can get it up on here. This axle sticks out about 1 inch on each side. So we want to get these over it to kind of hold that wheel in the center as it goes on in life from now on. So we start here with it sticking way up. We just sort of try to tap it to get it started. And then after that, it goes on really not too bad. And then we flip this over. And now this thing is kind of sticking up, but it'll balance in the center. You can see that's just going to be just a hair shorter. Not too much though. And all we got to do is get this started over. Not too bad. And we'll just leave it like that. Now when we go back out to the chicken tractor, this will fit right in there in the spot where the old wheel came out. The bolt will go through the original little tubing there, and then this will just be the new wheel, solid rubber, so it's not gonna go flat, and hopefully the sun doesn't kill these too quickly and all of a sudden we are back to nothing. These are 15 bucks a piece, which is the actual price of the original whole wheel. When we buy the whole wheel with the carrier, the bearings, the hub, the rim, the pneumatic tire. So that's how they replace it. I'm going to do that to the other one, then we'll go out to the chicken tractor and we'll put them on there. Alright, so this is how those wheels come. They come with all that silver bracketing, and then, you know, that's what we bolt up to these razors that we build. And this one's actually doing well still. It's probably a newer one, I guess, I don't know. But then they go flat like I showed you earlier, and so we pull them off and we have the bracket still like that. And then my lovely assistant will show us how you put it back on there. I'll hold the handle up so you got... Yeah. Yeah, I got the bolt. Goes in there. I can set this down a little bit further if we want to rest it on the ground. And then, why don't you get the bolt ready to go in there too? So, because when you line it up, and then you go to do the bolt, it's all going to fall out on you.
Okay.
There you go. Higher, a little lower?
Let's go up. Okay. Just keep going. It's gonna take a whole lot of up to fix this.
There you go. This side, I'm just gonna... There you go. Check the direction on the ratchet, you might have to flip it. There you go. And there we have one of the wheels replaced, and we'll go put the other one back on. But more or less this is how this works now. See how it just raises up a couple inches so that we can move them ahead. We do that every day. Hi chickens! They're always curious what we're doing. Yeah. Time to move them here pretty quick. They've only been here about 4 days on this spot, but grass isn't growing much, and it's just time again, so we'll get them moved.